You are a photon. You leave a star 4 light years away. You cross 4 years of empty space. You hit someone's eye. From your perspective, none of that happened. 0 time passed. The star and the eye were the same event. That's not a metaphor. That's the geometry. Welcome to special relativity. No equations. You will leave more confused than you arrived, but in a useful way. Start with something annoying. Time doesn't tick at the same rate for everyone. It's personal. It depends on how fast you're moving. Sitting still, time moves at normal speed. Start moving fast, time slows down. Not because your clock breaks, because time itself bends. Einstein called this time dilation. It sounds made up. It isn't. We've measured it. Here's the measurement. Take a very precise atomic clock. Put it on a fast plane. Fly it around the Earth, land it. Compare it to a clock that stayed on the ground. The flying clock is slightly behind, a few billionths of a second. But behind. The clock on the plane aged less. Speed through space slows down speed through time. Those two things trade against each other. Think of it as a budget. A fixed amount of movement you can spend. You can spend it on space, or you can spend it on time. Move fast through space, and you have less left for time. Move slow through space, and you burn it all on time. You're sitting still right now. 0 space, full time. You're aging at maximum speed. Congratulations. The faster you go, the slower you age. Astronauts on the space station age a tiny bit slower than people on Earth. Not enough to matter for their birthday, but the difference is real. The measurement is real. If you moved at half the speed of light, the difference would show. You'd come back younger than your twin. Your twin would be furious and scientifically correct. Now there's light. Light moves at the maximum possible speed through space. 300 million meters per second. That's the ceiling. Physics doesn't allow anything to go faster. The number has a name. It's called c. It's a hard wall. Light doesn't negotiate with the wall. It was born at the wall. So using the budget logic, light spends everything on space. Every single unit. Nothing left for time. Time dilation at the speed of light is total. 0 time passes for a photon between the moment it leaves a source and the moment it gets absorbed. Emission and absorption are the same instant from the photon's frame of reference. The star and your retina aren't connected by a journey. They're the same point. The light you're looking at right now from a star 4 light years away left that star 4 years ago from your perspective. From the photon's perspective, it left the star and arrived at your eye in the same moment. 4 years of travel collapsed into nothing. The photon never experienced the journey. There was no journey. It never existed for the photon. This is hard to sit with. Give it a second. Okay, it gets stranger. Because it's not just time that changes at high speed. Space changes too. When you move fast, the distance in front of you shrinks. The faster you go, the shorter the path gets. This is called length contraction. For light, length contraction is also total. The 4 light years between the star and your eye shrinks to 0. The star and the eye are at the same location from the photon's point of view. 0 distance, 0 time, 1 event. From inside a photon's reference frame, the entire universe folded flat the moment it was born. It arrived before it left. It was absorbed at the same instant it was emitted. Technically true, genuinely unsettling. Now, does a photon experience any of this? No. It doesn't think. It doesn't feel. It has a reference frame in the mathematical sense. What lives in that frame is just geometry, not awareness. We're using the photon's perspective as a tool to understand the structure, not as a claim that light has feelings. Light does not have feelings. Probably. Let's talk about something that will make this visual. Imagine you're standing in the present. You're a dot. That dot is you, right now. Everything you can currently see is everything that had time to send a signal to your eyes. A star 1 light year away could only reach you with information that left at least a year ago. Everything that could have influenced you, including every event in your past, every cause of every effect that shaped your current moment, forms a shape around you. It's called your past light cone. It's the complete set of events that are allowed to have caused you. Going forward, your future light cone is every place you could reach before your signal gets there. Everything you could possibly influence. The boundary of that cone expands at the speed of light in every direction. Anything outside both cones is cut off from you. It can't affect you. You can't affect it. It exists, but it doesn't exist for you. Not right now. Your causal bubble has edges. Here's where it twists. 2 people moving at different speeds have light cones that tilt relative to each other. Events that are simultaneous for you are not simultaneous for someone flying past you at high speed. You see 2 explosions happen at the same time. Someone moving past you at half the speed of light sees one explosion happen before the other. You're both right. Neither of you is wrong. Simultaneity isn't a universal fact. It's local. It depends on your speed. There is no cosmic clock that everyone shares. There is only your now. And your now is a thin slice that only works from where you are and how fast you're moving. This is called the relativity of simultaneity. It's not about perception. It's about the geometry of space-time itself. Different speeds produce different nows. Different nows mean different orderings of events. The universe doesn't come pre-sorted. And the most extreme version of this is the photon. Light doesn't have a now that's different from yours. It doesn't have a now at all. All of space-time collapses to a point. The photon's timeline is not a line, it's a dot. So what does this mean for you? You have mass. That matters, because mass means you can never reach the speed of light. The faster you go, the more energy it takes to go faster. As you approach c, the energy requirement goes to infinity. The wall is unbreakable. Light gets through because it has no mass to begin with. You're stuck with time. You will always have a now. You will always be moving through time. That is your situation, and you cannot renegotiate it. But here's the thing about the budget. You are moving through time at the speed of light right now. Every person sitting still is using their entire allocation on the time dimension. That's what rest means in special relativity. Not zero movement, maximum movement, but entirely through time. If you started moving fast through space, you'd redirect some of that budget. Space gets a share. Time gets less. You'd age more slowly. You'd still be moving through space-time at the same total rate, just split differently. Light split it all the way to one end, everything on space. Nothing on time. You split it to the other end, everything on time. Nothing on space. Not because you're special, because you're sitting on a couch. The photon you're looking at right now was emitted somewhere, traveled across space, and from its point of view never left the source. You're watching an event that the photon never experienced as a journey. You're the one who experienced the 4 years. The photon experienced nothing. It had no time to experience anything with. That's why light doesn't experience time. It used every unit of its space-time budget on space. You used every unit of yours on time. You're both moving through the universe at the same rate, just pointed in completely different directions. The universe doesn't care which way you're pointed, it just has a speed limit and a geometry, and neither of you gets to break either one.